That works too.
Dollies. Oh,
So many options.
too many options.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, boy.
Oh, the stream.
Yeah, you won't actually.
So there'll be a delay then.
Just deal with it.
But doesn't that get like like? Isn't there then no point of like the commentating, thinking about it?
Nope. That's literally how I did the stream last week, and that's how we're doing it this week too. So I'm just gonna deal with the. Oh yes.
So I just
Goodbye,
started up my
doggies.
Switch because I
Goodbye.
thought I was doing the lobby. That was alright. Whatever. I'll just switch back to
No,
the
I'm
computer
the
on the
better
monitor.
roller. You might be Splat Roller, but I don't care. That is very laggy. Oh, you've even got the overlay. Thank God. Would have killed you if you
I need to
didn't have
turn up
that
the
nice
volume of the stream.
overlay.
There's just no volume in the stream. Is there just no volume in the stream, or is my thing not working?
I should probably stop playing Tough War. I've got 50 seconds left. I'll just be AFK and piss everyone off, but it's Tough War, so it's fine. Okay, I guess we're starting up now.
I'll just be another minute before I get things started. Just gonna get ourselves. I should be good to go for now.
I will be good to go. If Twitch is working.
Sweet.
Oh, I'm not gonna have any volume through the stream. Oh, I can just look at it through my phone, but that's in general. Actually, this is cabled long enough. I'll mute myself. There'll be horrible sounds coming through.
Game starting. My Twitch doesn't want to work. Let's just focus on the game.
And we're off, I guess.
Alright, yeah. Good. Better start than me. Alright, we're on Cyprus view now. Both teams I see are just trying to ink up, which is always a good thing to. Bad time to remember it is turf.
Cypress can't quite get that gal up
Cyprus
there.
is being attacked from behind and is taken out by Alicat. Alicat trying to ink up for what was there from Forgot who it was now. I'm brain dead. Other cat moving in and is taken out by E with the slosher. Conjuring gets a couple kills there on a couple different people. Now to Conjuring's position. So far, Conjuring is doing pretty well this game. Definitely on the edge, trying to take out enemies. Trying to get now to Cat's position with the heavy. Cat's trying to now back up. Right. Now on the map detective, you can see that the enemy team, or the blue team specifically, sorry, I'm choosing side, should be doing that. They definitely have a lot more ink, which may be a problem. Our cat takes out Saved with the bomb. While moving around, almost takes out multiple people. I believe it did. So as you can see, blue team is definitely getting the ink down. Getting a really good push this game. Cypress with the inkjet gets one player down and is taken out by Con with the roller. Cat trying to take out the slosher with the, and successfully takes out the slosher with the heavy. This is definitely a good game to watch. So, kind of looks at the turf. This is quite interesting. It's very quickly getting inked by each team. So that was a pretty difficult match to determine who would have won. In the end, I believe now the blue team has won. So congratulations for that game to Sea Dragons. Well done. That was a good game. Very hectic match, but they successfully got it. I definitely need to remember the delay in this. Right now, what's happening? Another port game I see. This is interesting. It definitely seems that in each team you kind of have the offensive players and players that kind of stay back in ink, which I think is a rather good style to play different roles. So that's good. And off the game starts now, so this should be quite hectic. So in the blue we have CatTide, and in the orange we have Sea Dragon. Both of them make a...
Oh, I've got sound now. Okay, that's a lot better.
Hello, Squidroller. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So... Sea Dragons definitely is trying to get the longer push than the CatTide. Cyprus is being taken up by a 52 gal. It was a pretty interesting death. Hero with the Stingray. This can be very fatal for the enemy team or CatTide. But fails to eliminate any players, but does push them back, getting CatTide to get a very good push.
So they've got a few bubbles coming out. Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's done too much, but it's still a very good move on their part of the positioning.
So we've got Cypress pushing in with a roller, just keeping him back. Getting a few kills here and there.
It seems that CatTide has definitely gotten the higher ink now. So let's see if Sea Dragons can attempt to get their good start to a good finish.
We've got Sobi here just trying to clean up the lanes, making sure they can't have a sneak up on her.
Getting on the high ground to try and get some snipes. We see a roller takes out Sophie, which is a very good move. Slosher in, I believe, from Sea Dragons towards CatTide spawn, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, that is incorrect, sorry. So definitely trying to push out Ink, being taken out by the enemy heavy on CatTide. No, CatTide. CatTide definitely have the upper hand in this game with a large amount of turf. Ink, we have Cat here with the heavy, takes out the Slosher. We have Sophie taking out Cat. Definitely an interesting little chain there. Which team will come out on top of this game is a very interesting thing. We're not sure what to do yet. The turf is quite different, changing every second, truly. Game is over, and with the lead, and Sea Dragons comes in for the win. Was it Sea Dragons? Oh no, CatTide, sorry. CatTide definitely had a good game then, I think. The where Sea Dragons went for more of the rush, they went for the slow approach, and it came out successful in the end. So Piranha Pit on Turf War. This can be interesting. I know this map just came out. So this is definitely going to be an interesting one to practice. I believe we have a decent amount of Splatoon 1 players in this lobby. So maybe...
Especially with the now undefined split in the wall.
I am not aware of this change. I'm a Splatoon 1 player, so this...
They, so, you know where the two conveyor belts were? They, removed that. Sorry, that was... sorry, there used to be a wall there.
I see,
so you had to go all the way around.
Yeah, I see. Okay. So this may be interesting with that change. It kind of will speed everything up. If I'm thinking of this correctly.
So just waiting for Cat up to ready up.
Our game has started, and we have a nice overview of the map. I wonder if
So-
which team. Oh,
We've got one roller on the side of CatTide and just a mini splatling for
by the looks of this, this time around, that the both teams have taken a slower approach, which was a smart thing from last game, as CatTide took the slow approach and came out successful in the end. So this can definitely work out well. Cypress with the inkjet has just completed. So, he goes in for the rush on their side of the map. Their side, quote unquote. He's in definitely
Cypress
trying.
has just fallen off the map.
Well done. Well done, Cyp. Well done.
Don't diss Cyp.
Yeah, but that was live on stream as well, which is just amazing.
Still.
I wasn't dissing him, I was just saying
So
well
we've got
done.
a Slusher Decker battle that just ended.
Cypher is back up and hopefully trying to push, I can see. Definitely getting there, getting in a good position to play offensive. And he gets his inkjet back. Nicely done.
As you can see, CatTide has a lot more mobility
Ooh.
since they have taken both of the conveyor belts.
As you can see, the roller took out the inkjet quite well, so that was a cool shot from Con, or from Flick, I should say.
We've got another baller coming in by Calamar Cap that was taken out straight after that by Eve with also the Slusher Decker.
So as you can see, this game, the map is definitely being in a very interesting way. It's always changing because it's a very fast-paced match to watch. Very exciting because it's 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 not easy to see who's going to win this time around. So let's just wait and see. It seems that CatTide is definitely on the upper hand at this moment, but that could change very quickly. Yeah, we have Sight back in,
Cypress right
and
there
he
with
takes
that
out the
roller kill.
roller. A very nice shot.
Really
he gets
nice.
his inkjet. He goes for the second hit.
We've got Soapy going for their inkjet and losing to it.
Damn. All right, that was very successful inkjet so far. We have Eve trying to take a slow approach, trying just to kind of stealth kill some enemies. Just
Eve's just sitting up in mid, just with a baller.
Brawler is brawler fight. Sorry, as it looks, and no one has been successful. Eve definitely doing well with the assist. That's a double assist on 2 players. Now, who will actually get the lead on this one? Very close match, but it seems CatTide again has got a win. So, from the looks of these games so far, it's a very tight scrim to see. A very well practiced and organized scrim. So, who will come out with the most wins in the end is sometimes in scrims can be a easy assumption. But this is quite difficult. So, let's just keep on edge of our seats and see what's going to happen. I believe there's some map discussion going on the other, so I'm not sure if they have set way to have the maps going. So yeah. I'm back, sir. Apparently Mr. Roller has a couple problems, so I guess you just stuck with me for a little bit longer. A lot of wait between this match. I'm not sure what is going on. Hopefully this can get in place soon for entertainment, or just general, so they can play. So nothing too interesting is happening. So as you can see in the bottom left corner, CatTide at the moment is in the lead with 2 wins versus the 1 wins from Sea Dragons out of the 3 matches that has been played. So this is anyone's game at the moment. I'm not sure how many games this scrim actually is. I believe it's like 14. Oh, we have changed to Starfish main stage. So yeah. So in the red we now have CatTide, in the green we have Sea Dragons. So that's going to have to be remembered throughout this match.
Okay, so we've got turf war on Starfish, so this will be quite interesting with all the side flanks.
Yeah, and I see both teams are trying to discuss their weapons and their tactics at the moment, I assume, as their long wait time. I'm just going to be a second. Just waiting on Calamar Cat as normal at the moment. So, alright, game start. Let's look forward to this. This should be good. Okay. Right. Definitely some interesting kits from each team. We have a mini and a heavy on one team, on Sea Dragon specifically. I forget the name of those tools in that blast, I believe that is.
That's a Rapid Blaster Pro.
Yeah, that. I thought it was wrong. Followed by one heavy, a roller, a Sluttershot, and Sluttershot Junior.
He's just gone in with that baller.
Ooh, splashdown on the baller. And now we have a new follower, Squid Roller. Thank you, Squid Roller, for following Mr. Darkmesh. Eve is in a sticky situation, but from Calamar Cat. Calamar Cat with the heavy quite easily.
So we've got Calamar just sitting in mid. No one's trying to do it. Seems that we've got at least someone trying to do a side flank.
So by the looks of it, CatTide definitely have control of this game. This may change at any time, but let's just see what happens. Eve trying to get a decent push out of their base, but by the looks of it, is trying to take a slow approach, as this is a very dangerous ground to be playing on.
So
there's the inkjet
really
in the
just
sky.
Can't get past street. So
Eve has been taken out.
Keeps getting taken out by anything, just in a way.
We have Sype trying to slowly get a flank on from the right side of their spawn, their perspective on the map.
Sype just trying to clean up mid, and just see who's around in street. And we've got bubbles coming out by both teams once again. Got a roller just in mid with Eve following it with a bowler. And Eve's taken out by the roller.
This is definitely
Now on Sophie.
definitely an interesting match. A lot of hectic situations. Well, now Sea Dragons Sea Dragons has the lead so far. Can CatTide get the lead back that they've had all game, or will Sea Dragons come out successful? By the looks of it, Sea Dragons probably are going to be quite successful.
So far, we haven't actually seen many side flanks, just in general.
Yeah, it was a very front-on kind of game. Oh, this is an interesting one. And we have blue team in the win. So nice game to Sea Dragons. You guys did well.
So we're now 2-2.
2-2. Definitely a interesting scrim so far.
And my computer crashed again. Oh, that's perfect.
Go Squid Roller. You got it. You know, just computers crashing all the time. It's great.
Hmm. Oh well, I can't watch the scrim now.
Well, I'm just going to make discussion and we're going to talk about it. That's my way of getting you.
I can watch it on my phone.
That works
well.
So we're going for the random of this game, I believe they're doing. Nice wording from me. So turf war on Snapper Canal, sorry. So this would be a interesting map to spectate. Definitely a lot of flanking in the mid area, but the mid area is quite a small area, so it's not the most prized area. So this could definitely get hectic. So just wait. Oh, we have a couple seconds left till game start. So alright, so in the yellow we have who? Oh, we have CatTide in the yellow and Sea Dragons in the purple. So, Sea Dragon's definitely attempting to get the side area in. I see. I'm not too sure on CatTide's tactics so far. I guess they're just trying to go around and get a good flank. We have Eve with Ebola pushing enemy back. Then loses that fight from Cat. Sophie with the heavy from Sea Dragons, trying to ink decently and attempting to target enemies. So by the looks of it, CatTide definitely has a strong map control of this game, so this may end interestingly if it's been like the other games. Eve with the Slosher trying to target enemy but gets blown up by a ink bomb. Cypress trying to take out enemies in the mid zone of the map. Both teams definitely seem to be focusing more on map control than taking out the other team, which is quite interesting how most of one team's on one side and the most of the other team is on the other side, which is a good way just to build up to a larger fight. But it seems they're separating a lot, and I think Sea Dragons at the moment is kind of taking a lot of hits from CatTide. The map currently is very interesting as it's full of both colors. I don't see anyone in the lead, so this could definitely be an interesting ending. Who has more of the mapping? So yeah, this will definitely. Well, by the looks of it, I believe Sea Dragons may have this game.
Okay, I'm back. Only took 10 minutes.
Hello. So now we have Sea Dragons in the lead this scrim. So definitely an interesting outcome so far.
So we'll have to see what the randomizer gives us this time.
Moray Towers.
I know someone will be dreading Moray Towers, but I'm that one person that likes it.
Who doesn't like Moray Towers besides people that don't like Moray Towers?
Good point.
Let's think realistically. I wonder if one player from each team may go Challenger for Moray.
Probably not for Turf, just due to how the map be modes based.
It could
you
happen.
never know. You never know.
Ooh, by the looks of it, interesting.
So we've got Umbrella from each
team.
side.
No charges in sight, so this is.
We have a Heavy and a Zimmy from Sea Dragons, and we also have.
By the looks of it, CatTide went to get a larger push, but then had a fatal outcome in the end. Not doing too much besides from giving the enemy team or Sea Dragons ahead in inking.
So I've just got these bubbles just left in this corner. I don't know what's going to happen with them. Ah, we've disappeared. Soapy's got a bubbles charged up.
This is definitely very interesting. Both teams seem to have a lot of turf ink areas
Cypress
that.
just coming in with a
Oh, he gets
down.
a nice splashdown and is trying to take out the brawler, and successfully does it. Cypress definitely is doing quite well for me now.
Palomar for that.
And he finally is taken
by an
out.
auto bomb.
Ends his streak in there. By the looks of it, Sea Dragon's definitely in the lead so far. But anything can change in a minute and a half. So we'll just have to see what happens.
So Soapy's got her bubbles charged up. Got Cypress over there doing a splashdown. Soapy just staying around at mid. Got Eve with his Tenterella trying to remove the other Brilla.
Is being attacked by a...
using bubbles.
Bubbles in an interesting manner, but still didn't manage to keep Con or Hero Brilla back.
Poor Jan.
Sorry for the jump and instantly taken out by Hero.
So we've now got the Brilla just above mid. Sorry, old zone. Got Soapy trying to remove and does well. And thus taken out by a custom junior.
Goes for the infinite kill and is successful. Goes for the spawn kill, successful. Goes for the third and gets a trade. Very good game for Cypress this match. Very successful.
But kills doesn't always add up.
Yeah, I mean, by the looks of it, if I've got the teams mixed up,
that is.
Yep, CatTide definitely. I think Cypress definitely did well with 13 kill match that game. But you know, it doesn't make up to be the only. I'm not too sure at this point.
So now got Humpback just coming up.
Why don't you just say we've got bad map in play now?
Bad map.
People think Mora is bad. Have they played Humpback?
You saying Humpback bad?
Yes, they're only really.
I would say Gobi is bad.
I haven't even played much of Gobi, so I can't say much. It's bad for Rainmaker, I know that much. I mean, Humpback's...
It's okay for tower control. It's quite nice for tower control.
Humpback's, like, pretty good tower control when they redid it. But, like, bad for everything else.
It's a good turf war map, really. Large amount of space. Big mid area.
Yeah. I'd say it's decent for charges, though, in any game mode, really. Just waiting on Cypress now, ready to. Alright. Then Tractor online, playing Splatoon 2 on Switch notification, that's relevant. So in the pink we have CatTide, and in the yellowish green we have Sea Dragons.
Lime green.
I'm just gonna say green. My colors are fucked up from the game mode on my monitor, so I can't tell colors like that.
Oh, this is a Christian. This is the Christian.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Christian stream. You can't say that word.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say anything. How dare you?
You can't deny the truth.
I didn't say anything.
So we've got Sage going in for Inkjet kill through jump, and that works quite well. Sage has stayed pretty consistent staying with the Zimmy. We've got Alicat just staying in mid there. Eve just coming around with a bowler. Exploding, but losing to a splat bomb. Got Cypress zooming around with the Glugers there. No, not Glugers. I forgot.
Definitely interesting in coverage.
The other
Okay.
baffles is what I will call them.
Definitely a very fast game for each team getting a lead. I'm very tired.
Ooh, we got Splash Ball going up, but Soapy goes a little bit too far forward.
This is not relevant to stream just dropped. And it like lagged, so I have no idea what just happened in a hectic situation.
I'm half having that, so
Splashdown.
Going in a bit too early.
That was a little bit of a taunt moment then. Oh, Cypress is getting flanked by the roller and successfully gets
but
out.
Roller runs out of ink just at the perfect time.
Perfect time.
Just trying to take a last minute push back here. Let's see. And that is another win to Sea Dragons.
So what are the scores now, Squid Roller?
We've got 4-3 Sea Dragons' way. So only got 13 maps left in the rotation, so we've got Tufo on Schellendorf. Just waiting for everyone to ready up. So we're just waiting right now for Sophie to ready up, and we're good to go. So we're just starting up Schellendorf. We've got ends up just on one side, surprisingly, even though it's quite a large map. Got Cypress going with an L3, and we've got a Carbon Roller. Oh no, Cypress is not going with the L3. Cypress is going with the Carbon. Got Eve with the L3. right there, making a nice kill on top on glass. Got that brush coming in. Eve not being able to remove the victim.
I'm definitely bursting into taking it slow this game, so this is anyone's game at the moment, really. Still got a long period of time until the game ends, so
We've got Eve coming up with a bowler, I'm presuming.
a brush rushing on Eve assists the enemy. Activates bowler into their spawn. Chases around and
Eve's going as far in as she can.
is taken out by platform.
Cypress nearly getting someone there, but just being out of range. Gets one by just rolling him over, but still losing with a trade. So we've got most of Sea Dragons on glass right now. Just Sophie down bottom. Eve just trying to stuff Lee, build up a bowler.
50 seconds remaining in the game. So far, Sea Dragons are in the lead, but this is changing every second, so we have no idea how this game will end.
So we've got Eve just coming in with a bowler around there. Pulling down the glass, but still going down. And Sophie going down to the Octobrush Nevera.
So far, if we move the map, it would be quite different. Quite instantly changing map. We don't know what's going on with inking. It's changing every second.
So we've got Calamar
And we
just
get the
going
cloud
down the
to
right
maybe
flank
get the
just at
win
the end.
just at the end, which will ink them. That might help them. That might just be the lead that they're going to get, but it looks as if it's not.
And CatTide wins again. So now the scores are tied again for the fourth time.
Alright, so unfortunately I have to go now. I said that I could finish this stream, but unfortunately I can't. Thank you for listening to me ramble here, and so I have to leave pretty early. We should have someone else joining in soon, so...
Oh yes, you're
the
coming
Mesh
in.
can jump in. Alright, thank you, Mr. Mesh. I shall go now.
Oh, that's a lot better. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I think that's what everyone wants to know. How many stingrays will there be? Yeah, curling bombs would be quite good. So I've still got still the Zimmy from Sea Dragons still staying there in its place. Yeah. So Eve's got a bowler here. Don't know what she's gonna do with it. Probably just as a lifeline. Oh. Oof. So Eve. So we can see not much of CatTide really trying to move in. Probably waiting for a regroup, but they've come in now. Got Eve jumping in. Nice safe spot. Cypress just missing that splat bomb. Oh, Cypress doing very well there. Not getting hit by that roller. Ooh, just there. Lucky. We've already got CatTide coming in just where, and they're flanking left. Ooh, and Cypress being taken out by a splat bomb. You see mostly Sea Dragons, but... and that's it. And that is a win to Sea Dragons.